I would say that the last thing that I am is a motivational speaker or anything like that. I'm here in Miami, as you can see behind me. I'm standing behind this thing to block the wind because it is super freaking noisy because of the wind. 10,000 on Instagram. I just hit it a few minutes ago. And I think it's significant because it doesn't seem like that big of a number, 10,000. People pop up on social media these days and they hit 100,000 overnight. They hit 1 million in a few weeks, whatever. The point of staying consistent is something that I wanted to talk about because it ties back in with investing, which is what this channel is really about: investing, day trading, and staying consistent with your investments. And 10,000, like I said, it might not seem significant to a lot of people, but it is to me because I joined social media first on YouTube and Instagram. And funny enough, both YouTube and Instagram hit 10,000 subscribers this month, December of 2023. My goal was to hit 10,000 by the end of the year, and I hit it on December 8th on YouTube. And then Instagram was just never one of those platforms that worked for me. I think I was at 2,800 a few weeks ago. Reposted a very old McDonald's video, which is funny because people always say, oh, you change your hook, change your call to action, change the way you film, change the templates, change this, change that. Then your views will start popping off. I used a 2-year-old video, that I reposted, and over 300,000 views, and it sent my Instagram account from 2,800 to 10,000 in just about, I want to say like under a week. And that's kind of the point of staying consistent, not only in life and what you want to do, but in your investments as well. You know, you can buy a stock that rockets within a week, a month, a year, and you can have some slow burning investment in your account that can take some time to hit. And for me, those are my shoes back there. There they are. Hello. Sponsor me, Adidas. I'm kidding. You know, I had stock in WWE, which was a loser for about a decade. It was not a fast moving stock for me. And then all of a sudden, one day out of nowhere, they announced their WWE network and the stock took off. And, you know, people always laugh when I say, oh, I traded WWE or I invested in WWE. They go, wrestling, really? Come on. But in the last decade, WWE stock outperformed Apple stock, going up over 950%. And I think Apple was like in the 930s, 920s at the time. And that's just insane to me. But it was an example of picking a stock like I picked NVIDIA about a year ago. I'm up 240%. That would be the equivalent to some kid getting on TikTok or YouTube and blowing up overnight, viral sensation. And WWE would be that slow burn, me on YouTube, on Instagram, posting year after year, day after day, month after month to try to get the message out there to help people live below their means, start investing and all that shit. And it just took forever on those other platforms. But I stayed consistent. And so that's why 10,000, you know, I tell some friends and they go, 10,000, cool, big deal. But the people who get it are the ones who have been doing this and posting day in and day out on social media for years. And there are, like some stocks, there are platforms that blow up for you. I was on TikTok within a month. I had over 1,000 followers, a couple months 30,000, a little bit after that 70,000, 150,000, 200,000, 220,000 as of a few days ago. TikTok performs for me in a way that Instagram and YouTube didn't, but it didn't mean that it was worth quitting or stopping on those platforms. I stayed consistent. And let that be a lesson for your investments or whatever you're trying to do in life, that you might have one thing that outshines all the others, but that doesn't mean you stop the others. You keep at it. It'll happen. It'll happen. And what was really funny, I guess, with the whole Instagram thing is when I hit 3,000 on Instagram, I updated my media kit, which is what I use to send brands who are interested in working together, because I don't sell a course, I don't ask for your money, I don't do one-on-ones, I don't have a private paid Discord, I don't do any of that. My money comes from brand deals, and only from companies, by the way, that I know, use, and trust. And so I went to update my media kit, and I made it 3,000. And then a few days later, 4,000. And then a few days later, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000. Yesterday, I updated it. Yesterday, I think I changed it to 7,000. And today, I'm going to go and make it 10,000. And when I told my mom that my mom and I are here on vacation, also with my girlfriend, family trip. They're not back there. I'm just showing you the beach. Family trip, Miami. When I told my mom, hey, I hit 10,000 on YouTube, I hit 10,000 on Instagram, she said, next stop 20,000. And I said, no, next stop 100,000. You know, it's like that old metaphor on making money, like making the first 100,000 is difficult, but making your first million is easy. I don't necessarily know if I agree with that, but I like the concept of it. For the last 5 years, I've been going nonstop on Instagram and YouTube, trying. But when I really buckled down, as my friend Iris told me to do about early November, she said, you can hit 10,000. I asked her, I said, do you think I can hit 10,000 on YouTube by the end of the year? And she said, you can, but you have to put every moment of free time into YouTube. Make it your focus. And you know, it's that old metaphor or that old saying or that old quote or whatever about when you make it to the top, not that I'm on the top, but when you make it to the top, that's not when you can slack off. That's when the work really begins. And in my own little way at 10,000, I feel like I've made it to the top, at least of my personal goal for now. And it's not a time to cut back. It's not a time to take it easy. It's not a time to be lazy. For me, we're just getting started. That's how I feel. I'm not sitting here going, 10,000 on YouTube, 10,000 on Instagram. I can finally take a breather. In fact, I'm doing the opposite of what my mom suggested, saying 20,000 and saying no. Now that I've hit that 10,000, the next goal is 100,000. So if you want to learn how to invest, if you want to learn how to trade, if you want some occasional motivation, even though those kind of videos usually make me roll my eyes, if you want to learn how to live below your means, you are in the right place. Kara, she's We Bravely Go, made a video here on YouTube the other day saying, talking about minimalism, and of which Kara is a minimalist and so am I. And in her video, she said, minimalism isn't a closet full of black t-shirts. And I went, because I got 9 of these. I don't really know where I was going. If you're interested in any of that stuff, hit the subscribe, hit the follow. Thank you for watching. It really means a lot. I know 10,000 isn't like this mega milestone, ultra achievement, but to me it is. And I hope that you got something from this. I hope you learned something. And please stick with your goals, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be social media. It doesn't have to be investing. Stick with it. People always say, I want to be big. I want to grow really fast. And when it doesn't happen right away, they quit. Let this be a lesson for you that 5 years, it pays off. You just have to be passionate about what you're doing. You have to be there for the right reason. If you want to be there because you want to be famous, you want 1 million followers, might not be the right reason. So make sure that you're motivated with the right goal in mind, which mine was to just help people learn how to invest, and look at where we are now. So anyway, enough of your time. It's 7 minutes. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. This iced latte is delicious. Okay, bye everybody.